So, I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but today's video is going to be a reaction of the Netherlands-England game that is literally just finished. I'm going to mute that completely and tell you all about it from my thoughts. I thought we were bang average. I mean, all the commentators, and he really gets on my nerves. Glenn Hoddle, right? He's playing a certain style. They're doing this. They're playing with the real this. They're playing with the real that. I mean, essentially what you're saying, mate, is we're keeping the ball. We ain't scoring. You know, we scored one, which I have to say, Jesse Lingard, right place, right time. Fair play, don't get me wrong. But keeper got hand to it. Should have got a better hand to it. And very simply didn't. So, do we really care? I mean, I'm not going to lie. Look, we've got the we've got the one game now coming up against Italy. And that will be a huge game, obviously, at Wembley. Italy are a better footballing side, we'll say. The Dutch didn't really offer a lot. I mean, even their play. I mean, all you've got to do is look at the strength of the Dutch squad over the years, with the likes of Schneider and Robben recently retiring. I mean, they were led by Promes and Memphis Depay and Dost. Dost is bang average at best. I don't know. They're saying he scored 37 goals in the for Sporting. I think he's at Sporting Lisbon. But I mean, didn't offer anything. He had one chance and buggered it up really from the header. Well, I think England were pretty much lucky the fact that the Dutch were poor as well. The Dutch were poor, and kind of the way the media kind of has put it out there is the fact that England, the Dutch are kind of in this new system with the new manager, and it's like the starting blocks, and they're going up and up and up and up and up. That was a terrible starting block for the Dutch. I mean, to lose to a side that, let's be honest, we were average. Anyone that says any differently is lying, essentially. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love watching England play, I really do, but it's just hard. It's hard to get inspired it's not the same. Essentially what it looked like there, I mean, if I talk in depth about it now, look, we played 3-5 at the back, whatever you want to call it. Wing backs, I thought both did all right, to be fair. I would have liked to see Bertrand obviously start, but of course he was out, so he couldn't. So obviously it came down to Rose, so I didn't think did too badly. I have to say I actually thought Ashley Young was better when he came on for the limited time that he got. Kieran Trippier was nice. I'd like to have seen Walker play out there, but I'm not going to fault Trippier for a decent performance. Walker in the back three just kept the ball. I thought it was... What's the word I'm looking for? I thought it was a misuse of his ability. I think essentially what they were relying on is the fact that someone really fast was going to run in behind and then he was going to be able to run back. But very simply, didn't happen. There was a big gap between the two centre forwards and the rest of the midfield. Oxlade-Chamberlain, I thought, played quite well. Henderson, I mean, they kept the ball well, fine, but I mean, I'd like to have seen Dyer. And who else played in there? Lingard got the goal, obviously, fair play to him. Yeah, there was a big gap between kind of Rashford and Sterling. Sterling, who I thought played all right, but is not a centre forward. It needs to change dramatically. He's not a centre forward. I don't mind him as a number 10, but he can't go forward the same way as someone like Vardy can, or even Welbeck as well, who I didn't think was horrendous when he came on. And obviously Kane's got to come back into the team as well. Look, I mean, it was a pretty naff performance for England. I'm happy we've got the win. It's the first time we've won there since I think it was 1968, if I remember rightly, or 1969. The first time we've won in Amsterdam since then. It's the first win in 8 against the Dutch, which is good. But let's remember, the Dutch are a pretty poor side. I think they came to Wembley, was it 2 years ago, just after Cruyff's death, I think it was. And I mean, they beat us, we're again another poor side, 2-1 then, kind of before these big tournaments. We always seem to play them and it doesn't really do us any favours. So, I mean, let's be honest, I'm happy that we're playing against someone who is a known better nation. Just got the replay of the goal going here, actually. Keeper really should be doing better. Fair play for Lingard, because it is his first international goal. But I mean, if we're looking at a bigger picture, there is definitely work to be done, and I'd like to see a full strength 11 played against Italy on Tuesday night at Wembley. because I think that's a real test, because although they didn't qualify for the World Cup, they have definitely got the quality to have qualified, and defensively they are, I don't know if they still are, because obviously Buffon has retired, but I mean they are they're a powerhouse in terms of defensive performance. So it'll be really interesting to see if we can break them down. But I'm going to leave this video here because it's going on for too long. Thank you all very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you're new around here. I will see you soon.